Hey guys, welcome back to What Remains of Edith Finch. It has been for me like 10 minutes. Yeah, we left off, we saw Countryman get got by a buck, which felt kind of fair, but definitely traumatic. Now we're pressing on. Forget the part where I cried a little too, that may or may not have happened. Meal ready to eat? Oh, that's funny. He would have MREs just in case. He's probably the guy who stashed the wine in the walls, too.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just checking out the view, because you know me. Little rocket ship toy? I wonder what this is about, actually. Maybe one of Country Dad's kids got a hold of this stuff, and it ended up here. Because you know that kid wasn't around when this part of the house was built. Gregory. I hate that I associate that name with Five Nights at Freddy's. That's gotta suck for all the Gregorys out there. Same view, still gorgeous. Alright. I wish I had these as a kid. These little foam blocks. I still wish I had these. I'd build a fort right in the middle of my fucking house. Dawn, right. She moved out, I guess. And Gus with little skateboards. There's more than one story in this room, then. Okay, I don't want to go up. Yeah, not yet. Okay. I guess we'll just go in order, because there's stuff to miss, so I don't want to miss it. Got a whale, we got... Oh, these are just baby toys. Right, because you were 1. Wow. 1 years old, man. That sucks. Divorce contract. You know I want to read this whole thing. Lawsuit filed against you. You have 20 calendar days. Right. File in time. Yeah, I guess that doesn't give us a lot of information. Kay Carlisle and Sam Finch. Okay, Sam being her dad, who we just saw die.
Okay. Do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
That's me, dude. I'm always laughing like something funny's happening. Hi, Ducky. I am the god of you. Can I click? Can I get more aggressive? Oh. Ooh. Hell yeah. That was... Oh, I'm the frog, yes! With my magic powers. Don't ruin the magic, woman.
Hold on, sweetie.
Yeah.
Hello?
I ain't holding on for shit. I'm a frog. Oh, yes. Oh.
I wonder what he saw.
I just suck, though, so I'm never gonna pop a single bubble. Go, frog. Nope. Literally the worst. Literally. What if I'm bad at game? Go.
What his world was like.
His world was complicated, dude. He was fighting battles you ain't even see.
So much of Calvin.
That was probably an Achivo. Look at him go.
Lost in his imagination.
Hell yes. I'm just too magic for this life. What you guys doing? Oh, sorry. I think that was an assault. I want to go in a circle, but I'm uncoordinated. Oh! Jesus, this is getting out of hand. Hi.
Sure made him happy.
I don't know if happy's the deal, dude. This is complicated. There's a story going on here. Whoop. I have to get on the whale and use it to propel myself because... Good luck, said I to myself. Hey! Get... Oh, this little frog sucks. Boing. Shit. This baby's job is hard. I don't know what he does, but it's hard. Boink. Get it. Yes. Chaos reigns. Boink. Up this way. I'm worried about this baby being too happy. What?
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could.
Feel him slipping away.
Damn it.
Maybe because the curse, like, he knows he's too happy to stay alive? Oh, I'm still a whole guy. Oh no. Do I have to? Do I have to turn on this fucking faucet right now? Ugh.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
Ugh. The voice acting is so solid in this game.
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory.
That
About
poor
everything.
man. I feel for him too. I guess I was kind of a dick because he made his daughter kill a deer, which happens. It's culturally accepted, which is not an excuse, but at least, you know, explains it.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault.
Ugh. Yeah, he knows about the curse too. He's not about to blame his wife.
I'm sure he's happy.
Oof.
And he'd want you to be happy too.
I wonder...
Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
That's so sad. Oof. I wonder how much of this was written or advised by trauma survivors who experienced loss and like wanted to memorialize it, just because of how like metaphorical everything is. I wonder, because I could totally imagine a parent contextualizing their grief in a story like that 1,000%. It's hard to believe that that's not something that actually happened in that way. You know what I mean? Ah, God. It's so well done. This game is so good. This game, I hope it won something. If it won something, I'll figure that out.
Poetry and yet.
Oh yeah, little Gus Gus. Poem for Gus. Okay. He's just a little punk kid.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
So, never mind. I guess we still hate the dad. He tried to remarry? After Kay? Oh, God.
My father made him come, of course.
This
but
is
Gus
me
stood
flying an
far
actual
apart,
kite as well.
Just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Yeah. It's just that I'm so bad at stuff. I am coordinated in real life.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I don't remember this at all, but her and remember is a rhyme that I didn't like as a child and still don't like as an adult. You can't win them all, devs. Well, actually, a child wrote this, so I guess, you know, you're not doing it wrong. Can I wreck the wedding? With my kite? Where are they? Is this the after party? Maybe I low-key missed that because I wasn't paying enough attention. Attack! It's probably lurking somewhere in plain sight. Oh, yeah.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Hell yeah, fuck you. I don't give a shit about you and your new wife. Look at how smooth that was. Give it to me, game.
Wind picked up, and
Thank
a
you.
hand of geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
That's fun. That's really satisfying for some reason.
Rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
I love storms. This is soothing.
Thunder
Uh-oh.
sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, make the music louder.
That sounds like him. So she wrote this. This screams resentment. She does not have a positive impression of her dad. Oh. Oh, that's rough.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone. Just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
That sucks. Wow.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
I mean, pour one out for Gus. That's brutal that nobody gave a shit about this baby. Ugh, I still don't like the dad. That's unacceptable. Are there more poems or? With sympathy, deepest sympathy. Right, because you had a little wedding popularity that was riding when they wrote you all those notes. Makes sense. Evacuation plan. He would. But that's still fucking baffling, my guy. I still don't know how to get out. Yeah, I'm here. No, I'm not. You God. If this house catches fire, just resign to it. Strength, respect, and teamwork runs his family like the military. Okay. That's rough, man. Jesus. Raise the flag. Oh, God. I could never. My grandpa, love him so much, likes to wake up early. And he does projects that are totally valid and help the whole family, and people should support him, but not at 7:30. So like as a little kid I was like, haha, that's funny. He's like, no, but I mean it, we're gonna, and I'm like, haha. And I got away with that. Like I'm just it's so funny joke that I will be up at 7:30. I'll see you at 11. I'll see you at quiet time. But I helped after that. I was so useful once I decided to wake up.
After her brothers died.
Yeah, that would make sense.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
I love rock walls. I wish that I had that in my childhood home. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Oh, please, God. Go up. Go up still. Yep. I just wanted to look at it. I didn't want to get on it. Making this pregnant woman climb all the way down. Okay, she's a little religious. I don't know which thing is gonna launch us into the... Because there's her notebook. But this looks more like the things we've been clicking on every time. Shrines, right? I'm gonna try this.
She spent a summer building
Okay.
houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Where helping hands create safe places. So she was like a teenager up here. That's menacing, though, to like have to see that. Wow. This is so small, too. And I bet that was a good view once. Oh, shit, there's multiple ways to go. I want to go down this so bad, but it occurs to me that this is probably where I should go after, so we'll see.
Religion
I'll
was
probably do
another
it.
thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense, because she was there. Oh, and there's Gregory. I mean, I would scoot on down. I don't think Mom's content's gonna be here, though. I think this is just some context for us. You can fuck off and all. I don't care if it's good content. Yes. I am satisfied. And now I will climb the rock wall. Actually, you know how much exercise I'd fucking get if I had this? I'd never stop. My neurospicy ass would be like, ooh, climb. Ooh, slide. Ooh, climb. Yeah, that's fine. No one needs to see or hear from me ever again. I can do that forever. Probably wouldn't be great for my joints, but, you know, eventually I'd get good at it. You know, my body would adapt. I'd be a climber and slider through and through. Alright. We move on.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Ah, yes. Older brother. But you had a baby brother, too. Oh, shit. Speaking of good views, I said through the whole game. Oh, that's neat. We're getting there. Oh, I love this weird patio thing. How do we get up? It's these stairs.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Dude. A little herb garden? This is awesome. Also, we're like the youngest generation now. This is so cool. I want one of these because I cook. You saw me recognize the spices. I recognize the herbs too. I love having fresh shit available.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
No question, right? Sven used to build everything. I don't know who's doing it now. This is so nice, though. This is a good spot in the house. Man. Alright.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Fact or fiction? Our family history. So she told you some things. Great job. I choose to believe this is gay. You can't change it. You can't stop me. Got some books. Reading is a hoot.
But it didn't last.
I figured. But just give me a minute to appreciate your little home classroom. Odin Finch. Myth, the curse, history. Huh. Oh yeah, plants, animals. Alright, that's fine. To teach, to learn. By Dawn Finch. She be writing. That's cute. Classic. Scientific method. Alright, alright. Well, this was the least triggering school environment I'd ever been in.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Oh man, but what a cool place to be. I mean, again, we're talking about safety issues, but look at this. Oh, I could forever live here.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
That's so awesome. Any artist would love to be just up here forever. I'm wondering though, I don't remember this. I don't remember, she said he disappeared. I don't remember how we got that outcome from Milton, but I remember thinking that it was somewhat controversial. This is one of those things where I would like pause the video and rant. And you know I remember my rants. But I don't know what I was ranting about. So, I mean, I'm kind of excited just to disclose. Like, I'm going in fresh right now, but I also know that I cared a lot. It's confusing. This is so cool. Look at those little footprints. Little magical door. Oh, little Milton. Little Milton, I don't know, signature character? Pulley system. I don't want to mess with that just yet. He was building whole towns.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
This is a talented kid. Also, that's so cool how it looks like that's part of the painting. Wow. Okay, okay. I guess it's probably just this then. Oh shit, this is way cool. Little observatory. Oh man, another place you could not have gotten me out of as a kid. Like, you sure he ain't still here? Wow, okay. I will focus, but damn. Oh yeah, that is him. That's what he looks like. That's cute. But he wanted a mustache one day, and I believe it's possible, kid. 1992. The Magical Paintbrush. Or the Magic Paintbrush.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
How do I? Oh. Huh. Wow. That's so neat. Is that the whole story?
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
What was I ranting about? What did I mean, I guess whether or not he's still here. Actually, you know what? I bet I know what it was. I bet I know what steamed me up is cause of death, right? We just gave up. We just gave up about this boy. We just were like, oh, he's in the fucking door.
Then she sealed the doors.
Just kidding. But still. The implication is he just fucking... What, stepped right in there? I mean, the footprints don't lead anywhere. Huh. Yeah, I guess I don't know. I can't go out this way, can I? No. Proper sealed.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
What does that mean? Maybe that's what I ran it about? What does that mean? Found in the house? Like he found magic? He found the curse? He what? Maybe he fell? Or something? I don't know. Maybe that's it. It's just I didn't know how he died and it frustrated me. Huh. Sick place to live, though. I feel like this is the kind of thing, there's maybe a secret in the game somewhere that would tell you. I might Google that later, and I encourage you to do the same. Just for maximum content.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
Oh, it's all so pretty. I mean, you know. Pretty fucking dangerous, but pretty.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room.
Yeah, that's
until
a
Mom got
boat.
him a job at the cannery.
Yeah, that's a boat. How'd you even get this up here? Jesus Christ. 2010.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room.
Nice.
Except Lewis.
This room's sick. I don't know what it is. I just kind of like this room. I could spend some time here, you know? So I really want to know his age. I'm sorry. It was 22? That's not bad. It's not good, though. I guess we're not going up yet because I want to try and get in the boat. Whew. I like there's alternate ways in. God, this is sick as well. All these patios are fly. The fact that this is all one kind of geometric shape that has patios that all have good views is really impressive, actually. Like, they all got a way to look out at that coast. It's praising the game design again. Oh man, this is me. This is
Lewis's room
familiar.
smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Yeah, dude, that's why. That's why you make it stink. That way you live on. Oh, the music? Psychedelic. Ah, I love this. Okay, now this room resonates with me the most. I forget what room I said last time. It's this one now. That was like a half hour ago,
Lewis
but you
and
know.
I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Me too, Lewis. Little high school diploma earner. And there it is. Ugh. Oregano. This is so fucking neat. Ah, oh, no, this is better than that kid's hidey hole. This is a good observatory. Oops. Okay.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Fish. I see.
He kept working at the cannery.
Substance abuse, but it was marijuana? And he works at a cannery?
In our sessions, I saw the same behavior.
He doesn't need to be that sober. I mean, at the cannery he does, but not at home. Is this what I... Hello? Hello? Hello?
Wonder.
Oh. Oh my god. I'm... Oh. Unexpected video gaming. And this is my life, actually. This is so acceptable. This is... I've done this exact thing before.
I asked him to describe it.
Like, dissociative daydreaming at work. Oh my god, my neurospicy brain is well equipped to handle this.
He said he started small. Imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about.
This is such a weird experience, y'all.
Bats.
This is what dissociation feels like. Oh my god, there's such value in this, my guys. If you go to therapy and dissociate and want to, like, describe it to yourself or your therapist, like, do this. This is how I survived as a kid and someone who deals with chronic pain.
Things that have not names.
Things that have not names. Hell yes, Lewis. Whoops, that's a wall. I thought it was art.
He knew it was all in his head.
Oh. That's cool too.
Took it very seriously.
Yeah, your
hoped he'd find
maladaptive daydreams are kind of serious. It's like a whole part of your life that it's embarrassing to talk about because people would judge you. Oh, it's a touch nauseating, but it's also totally fun. It's also awesome. Oh my god, this is sick. Yes, you can lose yourself in delusions and fantasy, but also, they're a coping mechanism your brain built to keep you safe, and that deserves some respect.
About him then.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that. I can see why you would.
Daydreaming at the cannery.
Do I seem pretty good
I
at this?
spoke with his boss.
I feel pretty good at
But
it.
he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
It's what society wants, man. Dissociate, do your job, be a good little capitalist, and toss those fish
Like a
back
whole
in.
new Lewis.
I wonder if it's an allegory for masking too. Like the more you cover
So I
up
let him
yourself,
go.
the more people like you. But then you have to conceal everything you are behind this cloud of imagination.
I even encouraged him.
I get
It seemed
that.
very promising at first.
It is like masking.
He told
Like
me he'd
this
made a
is
new
the real
friend.
you. Oh. Hi, buddy. Come along. Come along. Get over here.
On the edge of a city
He's
he named
struggling.
Lewis Topia.
Hell yeah. Fuck those fish
He
heads.
built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
Ooh. Nice music, my guy. You coming?
Then he made
I guess he's not
musicians.
coming. Oh, yes, he is. Da, 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 ba, ba, da. Hell yeah. This is the best town I've ever been in.
And songs for them to play.
This is
He talked about
Kinda
starting
awesome.
a band.
Oh my god, hello, Tuba.
And he was always
Look at all
humming
these
something.
guys. I would be humming this
Every
too.
day his imagination grew stronger.
Is it taking up more of the screen? Oh, look at this.
He no
Hell
longer
yeah.
spoke at the camera,
Da-da-da-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
but his chopping was as reliable as ever.
I feel that too, masking. Like, I'll just get away with not talking.
Then one day it struck him. At all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
Yeah? I have a friend who's a little like this. I'll explain that in a minute.
He held an election for mayor.
Because there's a lot going on, okay. Hell yeah, Lewis. Woohoo! Hey
Begged
guys,
him to stay, but
part
his
the
mind
way.
was already wandering.
Bilbo must go across the sea.
It became
Hey.
a game for him.
Oh my god, we're playing fucking Civ now, I guess? Get those fish out of here.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
I think the game's helping me with the fish now. But I don't need it to. Maybe it's not.
New Louisville.
This is like Civ. Oh, it's so neat. Look at this game design, guys.
St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality.
Oh, I'm gonna crash though. I can multitask, I guess, but I can't vote.
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the
Minneapolis.
cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him,
I can
part
do
of
this
Lewis
all
kept
day.
sailing on.
But this is what our society does to people. Like, can you demonize the man for fantasizing? Like, the day is monotonous, and you've shamed him for his recreational self-soothing. So now he's out here, you know, maladaptive daydreaming. You somewhat created this monster, but like, I can't blame
In
him.
Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
You guys ready? You guys ready for the choice that I wanted YouTubers to make, but they never did? Yes! Make it
Beautiful
gay. Yes! Oh, jeez, I'm hitting the shore. Oh my god. Also, I added a dynamic here, which is that he was also masking and misunderstood because he was
the
gay.
prince was on his own quest for
Sinister Serpents are sick, but we are going for Radiant Rainbows. Thank you.
radiant rainbows.
Yeah! Ooh, I almost hit that. Oh no, well. Listen. I'm sorry. Ruins queer culture.
He followed the sound
This is
of
fine.
his
This'll work. Oh, electric sitar, dude. Who does silver harp?
electric sitar.
Hell yes. Oh no, I really want to get this right. Dang it! I think this was Frozen 2. Alright,
His chase led him to a golden palace
Whew.
east of the sun and west of the
we're gonna get
moon.
that prince.
Even then, his logic remained sound.
I don't even need to worry
He knew
about
the
where I
world
am.
was all in his imagination.
Who can do this? Oh my god. Here's another weird comment moment. Tell me what's in your crazy world. Thank you. Only if you're comfortable, because obviously this is a scary world and masking exists for a
He
reason.
was so proud of having created it.
Yeah. That was satisfying. I'm a master
In
fish
his own
slicer.
eyes, he'd become something greater
Task
than a
completion
man.
is gratifying. Look at my prince.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
Oof. Oh my god. That's poignant. Actually. Like, video games as a power fantasy, but more than that, as like a
That the real Lewis was
being
not the
significant
one
to other
chasing
people
sun,
fantasy.
but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Oh man. I feel this. I know people who feel this. That's so hard. Like, the imagination and the spirit and the existence, the full immense person you could be if you didn't have to work the fish factory. The ever-present
My imagination
monotony.
is as real as my body, he told me.
Hell yeah, though. Like, it's maladaptive, but it's also adaptive. Oh, that's so interesting.
It was hard to argue with him.
Oh, go find the prince, babe. Oh, shit. You want to go back right away. I want to go back right away. I want to go back to the cannery. I have... What am I even thinking of? I have games like that where, like, they're monotonous and simple in a way that lets me just, like, dissociate similarly. Like, doing that felt like when I play Civ and listen to a podcast. Oh, man. Well, I know which locker's mine.
He began to forget the world we know.
Can I do anything in here? No. He's got his Chinese takeout. He's got his video games. I can see why, though. Yeah, there's something to be said for, like, disappearing in a world of fantasy. Video games are a great example of it. And then idealizing that and considering those friends as real.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Yeah. Literal dissociation. Look at us. We're literally dissociating. There he is doing that, and we're, like, out of body. Oh, this is so well done. Therapy students should play this game. Oh my god. Fucking school teachers should play this game as well.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Oh my god. Oh, doesn't it give you so much perspective on just mental health and depression? Okay, in my defense, I was way better than that. I was killing it with those fish. I'd do that all day, which is probably exactly what they're trying to inspire in me, and a red flag for sure. Did we achieve the game? Did we, This is a whole different kind of dissociation. I'm tripping. Oh wait, I can go up, can't I? I am the fish.
I still thought I could save him. Even
Well,
after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
that's not per se a red flag, m'lady.
The palace
Hell
would be
yeah.
packed with his companions.
It's my boys, dog. Look at you. Good tuba man. I wonder where my dog went. This is great. Me playing Lord of the Rings online, be like... Do, do, do.
Including the wise
Can probably
Calico,
walk.
who insisted on advising
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Wise Calico. Where? Do, 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 ba-da, ba-da, ba-do. Gentlemen. Gentlemen. It's kind of pointy, and it's kind of in my way.
waited, holding his crown.
Ah, my boy! Are we together yet?
There was only one thing left to do.
It's probably really jarring, but it's really satisfying too. Hi, fellas. Prince, I know very little of you, but
Bend
this,
down his head.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Prince.
The
Oh.
rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him. That's gotta hurt her to see.
My brother
for
was really
real.
cool. I wish you could have met him.
It's a bummer. I wouldn't draw him holding the fish. I don't know if that's who he was. I mean, I guess that's who he literally was, but... Man. That's so much. Y'all, I'm gonna put depression stuff in the description of this episode. I will always do that if there's self-harm in there. This is too bad, too. I probably ranted about this, but if I didn't... I mean, back in the day, if I didn't think of this, I'm thinking of it now, like... Being... Like, you had ways to self-care, but people shamed you out of them, and so you know, farther dysregulated and hid your emotions behind this mask, and then, like, got praise for detaching your personality from your outward persona, so you just kept doing it, a lot like masking, and then got lost in that and realized, like, the real world didn't matter to you anymore because you had no connections and only fiction made you happy, but you could never have it, so then you make this choice. Ugh, don't spiral like that. I know I said that. I'm staring at a spiral. It kind of sucks that it shook out like that. But, you know, it's okay to self-care. It's okay to make connections. You don't have to mask. Your fantasy worlds are totally valid, but they don't have to be your everything. You can share them with people without being crazy. Just, God, don't be a good little capitalist at the expense of your mental health and connections to the people around you. Just, you know, go seek out a hug from a real person and ground yourself every now and then. But no shame for coping how you have to either. Yep. We're out here respecting all these spaces like they were real
so
people,
proud of
because
being
candidly
alien.
they pretty much
I
are.
think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
Dude, yeah. You'd cling to anything that wasn't the Death family, for sure. Oh, man. What a bummer. What a bummer. This is the story I remembered the most because it stuck with me the most when I was a kid. Yeah. I mean, it probably sticks with all of us. People who appreciate games, who make it this far in an Edith Finch playthrough in fucking 2024.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral,
We're
my
all
mom
this
told
guy.
me to start packing.
That looked kind of funny. The way I cut that off was not
She
the best.
waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
That's brutal. You're leaving her alone in this terrible house with all of this sorrow? It's down here. Oh, these were stairs. Farther emphasizing that y'all need to just hire a proper contractor.
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
I hope easier. Be mean to torture Edie. It's not her fault. She copes how she copes. Everyone else clearly does as well.
I wish we'd stayed.
Yeah, me too. We don't even know how Edie died,
But I
do we?
understand why we left.
I mean, she had an illness that was getting in the way. Lewis Finch. That's so sad. There's like kind of words on that, but it's mostly leaves. Did they live together then, I wonder? I guess Mom was like a couple stairs down, actually.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Maybe not. Maybe she was here. I couldn't live here, though. Which is also how I felt about that house, because my grandma passed and then we eventually sold the house. And it would not have been the same without her. And I can't imagine that feeling with so many lost in this house.
Coming for a long time.
Like, you cannot hold on to all this trauma forever. A house isn't meant to look like this. I mean, it's beautiful, but no person can hold this much weight, you know.
Maybe it should have come sooner.
It's too heavy for one set of shoulders. I like her little tippy-top house, though. Her little lighthouse here.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Man. The creeks and just all the history, like, literally the last of a generation built up by everybody else. Who wrote this game? Like, why aren't they famous? Maybe they are. I don't know. They should be by now.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
I wouldn't leave either, though. If I were her, I mean, she doubled down in so many ways. I guess they're back in there. That's rough, her drinking the wine. I have a belief that people die when they let go, which isn't super valid in this world we're living in right now, but I think for Edie,
the power
it
had been
seems
shut
to
off
be.
that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles.
And not in a shame way, but in like a, they see something or feel something or experience something that is earnestly motivating for them at that point. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's naive and
When my mom
childish,
showed
but
the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
oh yeah.
Or that Edie had a key to it.
Oops, there we go. It's so magical that Edie lit all those candles to kind of invite you into that. I mean, I don't know how reliable the narration is, but
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
yeah.
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories.
I don't think that's fair.
I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
That's brutal. That's brutal. You're breaking her heart and you're out here, like, shipping her away casually without her consent. Look at all these names. Ran and Ager. Aegir? Milton and Lewis. Forblomness? I don't know what that says. The Mysterious Deaths. Okay. Valhall. The Houses. Okay. I don't know. The Night You're Born? I wonder if she was, like, kind of trying to solve the mystery by preserving everybody. Norse myths, The Spirit Among Us, Swedish folktales, East of the Sun. We're probably about to find it out, but I just kind of like doing some investigative work first. I hope we are, anyway. I mean, we're probably not going to get the secret, though. I don't know. I don't remember.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
Okay.
That night, the tide went way, way out.
The storytelling's still so beautiful and
It was
immersive.
the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you'd risk everything to go, and so would I.
There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
Huh.
God, it smelled awful.
Yeah.
I've seen that house every day of my life.
This is kind of what I was talking about last time too. Like, she couldn't possibly convey what this house meant to her, to anyone else in the family. But she held on to their memories with that same belief too.
When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
I didn't. I know what straight is. I'm just gonna keep going. There's the words. Oh, whoa, that's freaking me out. It's like a hint of a silhouette.
Around.
That's rude. I didn't. Uh-oh. Now I am. Now I did. It was over here, behind this rock that mysteriously arrived. I really know how to double down. Uh-oh. Oh, well. We move forward.
Seeing things.
Oh! The buck that killed your son? Yes. I'm not seeing shit.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
Like what?
But when I saw them, they felt
Bad?
like old friends.
Oh boy.
That night, a lot of things came back to me.
Oh boy, even this is gonna make me want to cry. Heirlooms are the same way, like that meant something to someone, and
Or maybe
that
I
always
came
gets
back to
lost.
them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's
Mom.
mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
How could you fucking...
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
That's so
I never
awful.
saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Yeah. I mean, you'd have to be.
After
God.
that, we moved around a lot.
Hey, look at me go.
We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by.
That's awesome. They're so clever, these
My mom
fuckers.
didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
Oops.
She
My
got
gosh,
better
it's
for a
so sad.
while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone.
Wow.
The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this.
Yeah, it's a lot.
If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Oh no. I think I know what's happening. Please never make me play a baby
This
fresh
thing
out
was
the
supposed to
womb.
be for you.
Oh.
No, I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
That was smart of her to anticipate that.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
My God. You're so young, babe. I mean, the odds are he'll be okay for a while, because they were able to keep... Oh, wow, he's built on it. Yeah, I knew there was real grief in this. It's them as kids, just 'cause. Taking a screenshot of their young life. Oh man. This is absolutely just emotional roughage. This is just something you know, put in yourself to get through something. Oh man. Even this part, like, they're still saying something. Every person was a kid once, and they live a varied and complicated life. These guys are awesome. There's so much talent here. Yeah, I don't even know how to talk about this game. It's so moving and perfect. Just like immaculately done. Like there's not a damn thing that I'm actually upset about in this whole game, except that one poem with the weird rhyme. Written by a child, so like I don't know why I'm being so judgy. It just perfectly captures grief. See Johan's name in the ending credits? Oh, yeah. Don't give me achievements for sitting here. It makes me feel weird. Like I'm not doing anything. I'm just getting a little emotional and just thinking through. Yeah, and I don't know if it's good that the kid moves into the house or not, because, you know, on one hand, he carries on the legacy. He seems to understand. He's not intimidated by the curse. You know, it's what Edie would have wanted. But on the other hand, like, maybe letting go was the thing you had to do. I just wonder, you know. But then, oh, there's such spirituality and meaning to preserving the things that mattered, even if you don't fully understand them. You know, there's more than a few heirlooms that are in my family still from people that we never met and can't rightly say we care about because we just never knew them. But it's knowing that people I cared about them. You know, it makes you hold on to the item. But all things get forgotten in time as well. You know, that house can only get so tall, and I mean, I'm joking about its architecture, but also literally, like, you know, and if it burdens you or hurts you, then, you know, it's not your responsibility to hang on to baggage that causes you harm or grief that causes you harm, you know. And then about grief, like everyone processes so differently. Edie's way of processing was directly opposite of Dawn's, right? Dawn wanted to forget and move on and try to be happy and try to do everything but dwell in it. And Edie was all about the dwelling, you know? She made dwelling a full-time, like, spiritual practice, which, you know, is the same as Lewis getting lost in his emotions and feelings, too. And then there's something to be said for, like, every single element of the story exemplifies different, like, flavors of mental illness. So we had, what was his name? Walter. Convenient W right there. Help me out. You know, Walter being, this team's fucking awesome. You guys are fucking awesome. Oh my god. The end. Please don't cut to desktop. I couldn't handle that. There we go. That's perfect. Okay, yeah. This is actually helpful, though, because I want to talk about it. So, Walter being like an allegory for depression and trauma fear, like living your life in hiding and, you know, not knowing if you want to come out and face the music or if you're just gonna wait, you know. You can protect yourself from the world, but that's not exactly living. It's not living, there's something to be said for finding your peace and existing in your space. Clearly he was not entirely unhappy with his lifestyle, but he wanted to live. You know, he was actually a depression survivor. He recovered in a way, allegorically, right? If you're taking it, I hope I'm using that word right. I think I am. But you know, if you're taking it literal, like, he recovered in a way that Lewis didn't. Lewis was just lost in a world like Walter's, a form of hiding that eventually did take him. You know, and yes, the curse exists, but two different sides of the same story. Like Barbara, I don't know, being eaten alive, being torn apart by pressure, I guess. Some of them, like Calvin, I don't think are directly mental illness, you know, just the daredevil who went too far. Molly's, like, childhood neglect and loss. She was a great one to open the story with, too. That was a good decision, because she's very, just, you know, cute, but so distant, so historic. It really works. Odin going down with the house. Man, it's just all so good. It's just all so potent and powerful and really well done, and just, yeah, it totally explains grief. I love this game. And I was honored to play it having experienced grief and remembering a house like that in the past tense, because honestly, it helped me work through some shit. I know it was a short duration, you know, it's kind of a short game, but just seeing it like that and knowing we all feel that and that everybody has this. I mean, not with the, you know, the deaths being so glaring and sad, but everybody has this, and like the complex relationships that we could see forming, like between Don and Sam, between Edie and Don, like, it all makes so much sense. You know, it's all so tragic and so beautiful. Yeah. That's all I've got to say. which is probably a lot if I think about it. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Please, in the comments, just sound off, like, what did this emotional roughage make you think or feel, or, you know, there's something to be said if you want to stay academic about just, like, video games as a form of therapy or, you know, recovery. Like, this is a truly beautiful experience that I would recommend to survivors of trauma and loss. So feel free to talk about that. I don't know. It was just an honor. But thank you guys, and I will see you in the next game in our wonderful little journey. Having a good cry.